Kwale. A district in the coastal province of Kenya traverses an 8,293 square kilometer stretch of land and is home to some 583,000 people. The larger Kwale region, covering Kinango, Msambweni and Kwale districts, has an annual growth rate of 2.6%, with the mean household size currently standing at between 6 and 8 persons. Driving down the roads of Kwale is refreshing and memorable, as the breezes ruffle the leaves of the lush palm trees on the wayside and through the humble abodes of a courteous people, giving the impression of a perfect peace. Yet Kwale has its own share of life challenges. Unreliable and erratic rainfall being the main issue, households here are highly vulnerable to food insecurity. Available water for domestic and livestock use is inadequate and more often contaminated, resulting to waterborne diseases.
Maji yenyewe ni maji ya mto. Kwa hiyo maji ya mto yanaleta kila kitu. Mkwamba hayana usafi. Kwa hiyo maji sisi tuna shida ya maji hatuna. Kwa hiyo sisi shida yetu ni hiyo.
According to the Poverty Reduction Strategy paper of 2001, 32% of the population in Kwale is food insecure, while another 40% fall in the absolute poverty category. These challenges are a major contribution to the high infant mortality rates in the region, one of the highest in the country. Greater access to professional medical care, adequate sanitation, good nutrition for prenatal and postnatal care, and educational and informational awareness programs are all very crucial for substantial reduction of infant mortality rates in such regions. It is for this reason that the Ministry of Public Health, in partnership with UNICEF and DHL, in this year's Face of Malezi Bora program, sent a team of health workers and volunteers to the region to carry out an integrated package of preventive services for improving child health and survival and maternal health.
This is vitamin A.
Full program.
It's for children who are 6 months or older, and they receive vitamin A every 6 months, which helps boost their immune system. And we're also giving it to lactating or breastfeeding mothers.
We are out during this period of Malezi Bora to broadcast, or rather to make sure that these particular messages of good health and nutrition are passed on to mothers, are passed on to parents, and even are passed on to children and also to the general administration, so that wherever they have an opportunity to remind mothers and parents of their responsibilities to children, then they take that opportunity seriously.
The Malezi Bora program is done biannually throughout the country, targeting under 5s, expectant women and lactating mothers, with emphasis placed on child health and nutrition.
Naivasha. It is but one of the towns that fell victim to post-election violence. Brother turned against brother, neighbor against friend. The results? 800 killed, many other displaced and traumatized. 2 years down the line, what has been done to ensure that the tribal violence would never happen again? The coalition government signed an agreement on the 28th of February 2008 known as the National Accord and Reconciliation Act. But has it been implemented? It is against this background that the United States Agency of International Development, USAID, in partnership with the German Embassy, planned the Kenya ni Wajibu Wangu Reform Roadshow in February 2010. This roadshow sought to not only commemorate the signing of the National Accord, but to also inform Kenyans on items in Agenda 4 that have not yet been tackled by the coalition government. After all, knowledge is power. The more we know, the more able we are to make change, so that never again can we, as Kenya, slip to the dark side.
Change cannot come unless the citizens themselves push it. At the moment, we were evaluating the progress made since the accord was signed. And what we saw is that the very basics, what can only serve as PR, has been done. So we are urging the citizens to push more so that we have real, tangible results that are beneficial to the citizens, because the country belongs to the citizens.
A group of hunters and gatherers discover the towering canopies and the game delicacies roaming the mountain forests. They become the first ever community to settle in the forest mountains of central Kenya, beneath the thick trunks choking with virgin honey. This is the story of the Ogiek, Kenya's epitome of communal humility and basic living. To some, it is a community looking at extinction right in the face, but to them, the basic principle of life remains: to stay alive. The neighboring Maasai believed that Engai, the supreme god, condemned them to the deplorable life of hunting and gathering after they killed cattle instead of taking care of them, and that their poverty attests to this wrath. This is the chronicle of the Ogiek as they know it, and the intriguing truths behind it.
So long as a community recognizes itself as a community within the Kenyan territory, the government has the due responsibility to recognize it as such, and not to give it another index, which may seem to appear that they are not really factored in the government policies.
The government of Kenya, in its national census of 2009, does not recognize the Ogiek as an independent community, instead clustering them together with the neighboring Kalenjin and Maasai communities. It will therefore take another decade to establish their population.
Login accepted. Now initializing depth charge computer system. Information received. Internet connection established.
It all started with a hard-earned fire, troubling a peaceful air with its smoke of struggle. Then came the horn, in itself a troublemaker, having been used widely to sound the alarm. Then the frail breaths of the running man, the messenger. Our desire to link our wide world into a global village is indeed far-fetched. Over the years, just like the story of evolution, communication has developed from the smoke to the screen you're watching now. Through years of research and partnerships, our country today has joined the League of Nations that have seen the light of technological prosperity. A whole new era of high-speed internet and expanded capacity to to the international bandwidth is in full effect. Being part of this success story, we at Sahanet now declare an endless harvest time for our clients. Bloggers, technology-savvy professionals, and every countryman who depends on the internet to transact business, to publish and share e-resources.
Some coffee for you?
At Naivas Supermarket, yani kwa wajanja, you can now shop for all you want at the price that you dream of.
What? Now this I have to see.
Only at Naivas Supermarket can you shop for all you want at your dream price. From the most basic household commodities to the most sophisticated office furniture, and even the latest in fashion. Shop wise, save your money at Naivas Supermarket.
Wewe, bado una watch? Come, kuwa mjanja.
For the most basic household.
Naivas Supermarket. Save your money.